because we don't want to delay. All right. So, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here with me today. Today, it is Monday, January the 9th, and we're talking about TikTok live stream. So, hold on. Let me turn my volume off. All right. So, welcome everybody. This is Kia Kelly. I teach people how to use TikTok to market their businesses, and we also talk about viral strategies for being able to go viral on the TikTok platform. Today, we are talking about TikTok Live and what is actually happening right now on TikTok Live. And so, right now, we are officially live on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter all at one time. And so I know you're probably like, how are you live everywhere? Well, I'm live on TikTok on my phone, and then I'm live on all the other platforms from StreamYard. You can even go live on Instagram from StreamYard now. I learned that on Instagram, and I am so excited about it. So today we're going to have a conversation all about TikTok Live, okay? All about TikTok Live. And some of you guys are going to already say, well, I don't have 1,000 followers, but we're gonna get into all of that, okay? And we're going to talk about all of those things and just everything, okay? So if you are brand new, it's your very first time watching me live, I want you to just type new in the comments. That lets me know that you are new. If you are, I was going to ask something else. What was it? If you've been here before, if you're on the replay, that's the thing. If you are watching this on the replay, just type hashtag replay, and that sends me a notification that somebody is here live on the replay. And if I can respond to your questions or whatever on the replay, that's going to help me. Okay. So just type hashtag replay. And if you're new, type new. Okay. We got a lot of new people in the room. Okay, hey everybody, all these new people. What's up? We got some returning people like Misty. Glad you guys are here. Okay, now those of you guys that are Linda from Florida, you're actually live. We're live. Okay, so what happens is let me explain it to you. So when you go live on a platform, we're already starting in the teaching, but when you go live on a platform and that live stream can be watched after you finish, then you always want to try to address the replay people, right? So you want to try to address them, because when someone clicks on your video like an hour, 2 hours, 10 hours later, you want them to feel included. And so I always talk to the replay people and say, hey, you're watching this on the replay, type replay. And that just allows the new people to be included. And it also tells them you can comment and I'll comment back to you. That's a tip that you guys want to make sure that you implement, okay? So all the things, okay? Now, today we're specifically talking about TikTok live stream and my thoughts and feelings about what is happening right now on the TikTok platform, okay? So how many of you guys are currently using TikTok Live? If you are not using TikTok Live right now, I want you to type a 0 in the comments. If you are not using TikTok Live right now, I want you to type a 0 in the comments. That's going to let me know who's here and all the things, okay? If you do not have 1,000 followers on TikTok, because you can, and that keeps you from going live, I want you to type a 1 in the comments. So if you're not using live, type 0. And if the reason you're not using live is because you don't have 1,000 followers, type a 1. Okay? I just want to know who is in the room, what's happening, what is everybody experiencing, and all the things, okay? All right, so I see YouTube 001, LinkedIn 0, okay? All right, yes, you're using it. Okay, awesome. I see a lot of ones here on TikTok. Okay, so let's talk about it. Okay, so first of all, I have been live streaming since 2017. I got started on live stream during when Periscope had come out. Periscope now is connected with Twitter and all the things. So that's when I got started on live stream. And so when I launched my branding and consulting business, we launched it on live stream. We built our audience on live stream. We built my email list on live stream. Everything happened because of live stream, okay? So this is why when I came onto TikTok and I got to my first 1,000 followers on TikTok, this is why I immediately started going live in 2020. Okay, like I used to be live every single morning, Monday through Friday on TikTok. I would come into my office, I would eat my breakfast, and then I would go live. I would talk and teach for 20 minutes, answer questions, and all the things. We even had this thing I should probably do it today. But we even had this thing where, like, I would come into the office and then I will pull out my vitamins and I will put my vitamins on my table. And that was my reminder. Like, I would, like a lot of times I would look up and be live on TikTok and I would look down and see my vitamins and I would go, oh, I got to take my vitamins. And I would always take my vitamins live. And people would, like, they would know. And so it became this thing where people would say, hey, have you taken your vitamins today yet? And I would be like, oh no. And I would, like, go in my pocket, grab my vitamins, and I would take my vitamins live because my community just kind of knew here was a thing, a habit that I did, and TikTok Live is what caused me to take my vitamins. Kind of crazy reminder, but whatever. So this is my new reminder. I had this little, like, purse thing or whatever. It came with a purse that I bought. And so, like, whenever I see it, I'm like, oh, I gotta empty this thing. I gotta eat all these things before I go home for the day. It's just we all gotta have triggers to remind ourselves to do things. Okay, now quick plug. If you're watching this on TikTok, TikTok likes engagement. If you could do me a favor and tap your screen while you're live, that's engagement on live stream, and it causes TikTok to push it out on the For You page more. And so you'll see the likes increase, you'll see people and more people getting into the room. It's a whole deal. Okay, all right. So back in 2020, that's when I started going live on TikTok, and I watched an explosion happen, right? So a lot of times, in even now in 2020, I would be doing podcast interviews, right, around business marketing and TikTok marketing. And so what I would do is I would always have, like, I have my mic here. I'll show it to y'all. I would have, like, my podcast. Okay. I would have, like, my podcast mic and I would be looking at this screen talking to the podcast person, but my TikTok would be facing this way and they would, and my heading would say, a podcast interview, and people would watch it as I was teaching on this podcast. And one time I was on this event for, like, I think it was like 2 hours. And so I just streamed it the entire time. When I got off of that live stream, I had gained almost 10,000 followers. I was like, what happened? Right. And so one of the things that happened was that when you are live on TikTok, it's not just your followers who know that you are live. So, like with Instagram, like, and Facebook, when you are live, it alerts the people that are connected to you, right? TikTok is like a whole nother animal. TikTok alerts the people that are connected to you. You get put in the TikTok Live Center, and then you also can hit the For You page, right? So it's like the people that know you, and then all the people that don't know you. And so, like, it's just like right now, I see Ali Mc 2.0 just followed me. That means that she or he saw me here on TikTok somewhere, came into the live stream and said, ooh, I'm gonna follow. Does that make sense? And so this is one of the reasons why TikTok is so powerful, right? But not only did we gain 10,000 followers from that video, but here is what happened. So, and it's happening right now again. Like, it hasn't happened in a while on TikTok, but now it's happening again. Okay. So when you go live, okay, no, hold on. So when I went live that time for 2 hours, I had also just posted a video because I knew the strategy, right? So it's like you post a good video and then you go live. It doesn't happen with everybody, but it happens sometimes, right? So I posted a video and then I went live. When I got off of that live, I had gained 10,000 followers. And I was like, I was a little confused because I did not have 10,000 people watching the live stream, right? But when I went to my account, I saw that video I had just posted was going viral. And I mean viral, viral. Like it was speeding. The amount of followers I was getting, okay, I thought I was robots. I thought it was fake accounts that were following me. It was so much, it was so many, and it was so fast that I thought that it was robots. I mean, I like messaged people, was like, something's going on with my page. I don't know what's going on with my page. And they were like, no, you're just going viral. I'm like, no, no, no. I have gone viral before. I have never had this happen before. And one of the things in my video was I said, DM me for more info. I was talking about business. I have never had these many DMs on Instagram or on TikTok. I mean, it was hundreds. It was so many. I was in shock. I felt like anxious. It was crazy what happened. Okay, it was insane what happened on TikTok, and then as a result, within 7 days, I had gained over 47,000 new followers from that video. One video, no promotion, 47,000 new followers. Now, was 47,000 people my ideal customer? No. But I did one video that was 7 seconds long. I did a podcast interview, which I was scheduled to do anyway, right? Which I was scheduled to do anyway, and gain 47,000 new people. Let's just say 500 of them were my ideal customers, and all 500 of them went to the link in my bio, grabbed something that would like a free training or something that would have given me 500 new leads to my email list. Does that make sense? Like, one of our clients, we taught her how to go viral, and one of her videos she did gained her 50,000 new followers in 24 hours, and she got 20,000 people to join her email list. Do you know how much it costs to get 20,000 people to join your email list? Let's do a calculation. So let's see. Let's just pretend like a lead is $1.50 on Facebook or Instagram, right? So $1.50 times 20,000 leads. That would have cost her $30,000. Okay. But that was free. One video. And that, listen, they opted in themselves. She didn't make them. They opted in themselves. Does that make sense? And so when we think about TikTok, like, there's just something special with TikTok Live that does not happen on any other social platforms. That does not mean you abandon all the other social media platforms. It does mean you have got to add TikTok Live as a strategy, as a business. Now, if you are let's just say you are an influencer, creator, and you're not focused on email marketing, then you may not feel that way, right? However, if you are a smart influencer, you would be building some email capture on your website, right? Because brands are not going to pay creators forever. They're just not, right? Marketing changes all the time. And so what if you, as an influencer, on a regular basis, you are capturing leads to your website through teaching them people how you're doing with influencer marketing or whatever. And then what if one day you decide to create a digital course and now you've got 100,000 leads on your email list? And you start selling that course, you're going to make so much money as a business owner, and you don't have to start over from scratch, right? Does that make a lot of sense, everybody? Okay. Now, I know that one of the things people say is that, well, okay, because here's the deal. In order to go live on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers. Wait a minute. Let me do a shameless plug. So one of the things that we are doing is we are growing our YouTube channel right now. And not just subscribers. Subscribers are great, but we're also trying to get our watch time hours up. Like YouTube, you're required to have 4,000 watch time hours before you can be monetized. We're not even close. But the only way to even get there is that we need people watching this on YouTube. So if you are watching this on Instagram, on Facebook, or on TikTok, and you are willing to come to my YouTube channel, come to King Kelly on YouTube and watch this here. You'll still be able to ask questions. We're still live, and you can ask. I can see YouTube questions in the comments, but it's going to allow us to have more watch time hours on our YouTube channel. If y'all listen, if everybody does it, great. But if like 10, 20 y'all do it, even better. Okay. So King Kelly on YouTube, and we're live there, and you can watch it here. Okay. All right. So in order to go live on TikTok, you have to have 1,000 followers. Thank you. You have to have 1,000 followers. Okay. And then once you have 1,000 followers, then you're able to go live. You're able to have a clickable link in your bio and all the things. Okay. And so people ask all the time, well, how do you get to 1,000 followers? Well, it's really important to understand this about followers. So let's look at you as a person, right? Y'all tell me in the comments what makes you follow somebody's account. You tell me. I don't want to speak for you. Thanks for following. Okay. You tell me what makes you follow somebody's account, whether it's on TikTok, it's on any other social media platform. What makes you watch somebody's, excuse me, what makes you follow someone's account? Okay. Y'all tell me, and I'm going to read these live. Okay. They're an expert. Thanks for following, Laura. They are like minded. Okay. Let me see if it's anything on Instagram. Let me see. Relatable. A lot of money. That's good. I like that too. All right. What else? Let me see. A lot of comments here. Let's see. The knowledge of their content, inspiration and useful information, informative and humor, thoughtful content. I want to see more of their content. Okay. Knowledgeable, humor. Let's see what else I see. Let me see. Okay. All right. So all of the messages that I'm getting here is that you are finding value with somebody's account, which is why you chose to follow it. So over the weekend, I followed the one I can remember specifically is I followed Keith on TikTok. Keith is a food reviewer in Las Vegas. One, I like him reviewing food, but I love that he goes and he reviews food for struggling small businesses. And a lot of them blow up like crazy as a result. And so I intentionally watched Keith because I want to see more of his content. I like what he's doing. I want to see him explode. I want to see what happens when these big brands start paying him what he is worth and what happens. I love what he just did with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was like, I want you to review my chocolate. And he was like, well, I'll review your chocolate if one, you put my wife in one of your videos. Two, we do a video together helping a struggling small business. He was like, it had nothing to do with him getting paid, right? It was about my wife is obsessed with you. I want to see her in one of your videos. I want to do it with you and help a struggling small business. And I was just like, this is how you use. It was just awesome, right? So I followed him because of that. Now, listen, there are a lot of people I could follow on any social platform. It's not like I unconsciously don't follow anybody. It's just sometimes I'm like very conscious of, I see their content all the time. Do I follow them? And I'm like, oh, I don't even follow them. Follow, right? Because I don't even thinking I don't follow them. Okay, so listen, when you are trying to get to wherever you are to 1,000 followers, you have to think about the experience other people are having with your content. Right? You have to think about the experience other people are having with your content. Ask yourself the question of, am I providing valuable content on a regular basis? Am I showing up on a regular basis, right? Am I consistent, right? Not only that, am I also addressing the questions that my audience has? Right? Because you could be creating content about this and you're trying to get these followers over here, and you actually need to switch up your content a little bit to reach more of the right people. Does that make sense? But in addition to that, ask yourself the question of like, okay, am I creating content that's like a part of TikTok's culture? Am I boring? Am I like, am I looking at the screen versus looking at the camera? Right? So like right now on TikTok, I'm looking at myself on the camera. But if you are talking to people, you should be looking in the camera here on TikTok. Like right now, I am here on the Facebook, YouTube, all the things here. And if I look at the screen here, it looks like I'm looking at the screen. But if I look at the camera, it looks like I'm looking at you. Right? So it's important that like, what is the experience that people are having when they're watching your videos, right? Because people want to be entertained. They want whatever it is they want to experience. And so like we all want to get to 1,000 followers, but are we being consistently giving people what they want? Right? So I just created a second TikTok account, and it's called the Kenya Kelly brand. And I am like navigating my way through what that account's going to be about, just because it's a new thing for me. It's like not what I would normally do. I would normally not talk about life outside of business. And so I'm just navigating my way, and I'm slowly watching myself gain a few followers. I'm not frustrated that people aren't following me. I'm just going, okay, I'm navigating my way. We got 300. The goal is obviously 1,000. And I'm just navigating, okay, talking about relationships, talking about this, or whatever, and letting people make a decision. Do I want to receive more content from her? Do I want to see her on a regular basis like this? Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Now, if you guys ask, that account is called the Kenya Kelly brand. Okay, the Kenya Kelly brand. And this is me positioning myself more as an influencer. Here, I'm an expert. There, I'm an influencer. And I'm like, because if you're going to pay me here and here, I'll take all the money. You see what I'm saying? If Target says, hey, we want to sponsor you, great. Whether that is on my main account, Kenya Kelly, or the Kenya Kelly brand, great. Let's go. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So this is what we're talking about as it pertains to TikTok Live. So you do want to get to, it's hot in here. You do want to get to your first 1,000 followers ASAP. Okay. Hold on. It's really hot. It's like 74 in here. Hang on one second. Let me turn the air down. Wow. It's really hot in here. Okay. Sorry. I was like, I know this sweater ain't that thick. It's not. 74. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so let's do some Q&A. And no, I am not doing that river dance. That darn river dance cracks me up every time. Okay, guys, let's do some Q&A. Okay. Okay, let's do some Q&A. I think I see Evie here. Hey, Evie. All right, let's do some Q&A. So I missed a bunch of questions. So if you already asked a question and I didn't see it, you got to ask it again. I see here. Can you say who you use to go live on all accounts? Yes. So on my phone, on TikTok, I am live on my phone. Okay. I'm using StreamYard to go live everywhere else. And everywhere else means Facebook business page, Facebook personal page, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter, and Instagram. And all of them are like on StreamYard. It's like one place for all that. Okay. How long does it take typically to get to 1,000 followers? It really depends. Some people get there like that because they created a one piece of content and it went viral, right? Or because one of their friends knew about it, had a big account and duetted their video or what have you. So, it really just depends on the person and on their content. My first account took me forever. But I also didn't know what I was doing to create content. So right now, I've had that new account probably about 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks. I've had the new account 2 weeks. Oh, let me see. I don't want to pretend like it's. Hold on, let me see. Kenya Kelly brand. Let me see how long I've had it. Let me find it. But also I have a. Oh no, it's longer than 2 weeks. Let me see. I started this count on Christmas, so it's almost. Was Christmas? Let me see. How long has it been? Christmas was 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I started a new account on Christmas Day. That's when I started it. Okay. But I'm navigating my way through, like, not just gaining followers, but who I am on that account, right? Like who I want to be and how I want to present myself. Okay. All right. More questions. Let me see. Any questions on Instagram? All right. Any questions on StreamYard? Okay. Oh, mine was overnight. Boom. She went from six followers to 1,100 overnight. Boom. That's what happened to her. Mine wasn't like that. It was a long time. How much is it? Okay. How much is too much to do a How much is too much to do a sponsored post on your feed for the same company? How much is too much to do a sponsored post on your feed for the same company? Ellen, what do you mean by that? Can you expand on that? I don't understand. I follow you on all accounts after the live. Okay. Yay, thank you for following that account. I appreciate it. Let's see. Oh, 2 weeks. Okay, so I've had that account for 2 weeks. And so we did send an email to our email list and say, hey, come follow us there. So we did have like 100 people come and follow us there. So just note that we had a community somewhere, but we're still nowhere near at 1,000, and I'm not like upset about it. Okay. And make sure you guys are tapping your screen and giving likes. I'd appreciate it. Okay. Any questions on Instagram? Hey. All right. Okay. More questions on TikTok. Let me see. Hold on. How do I respond to a collaboration DM on Instagram? Okay, so it really depends on what they have said to you on a DM on Instagram. So if they ask you to do something with them, what I would probably do is I would say, can you email me this information? That's what I always try to do. I try to pull them off social media and pull them on email, right? So 99.9% of the times I'm pulling you off of social onto email so we can have a full conversation so I can check and see if you're a real company. What's the real email address for this company to make sure that it's a real company, not some fake or whatever, you know. Thanks for following, Simply Mo. I meant how many times per month to post a sponsored feed. So it just depends upon what you agreed upon in your contract. But I will say, so I've done some sponsored things with TikTok, like literally with TikTok, and I had to do 10 videos for them, and we posted multiple a week for that. So it just depends upon the brand that you're working with. You know what I mean? But that one, it was like a holiday campaign. That one was like, it was pretty consistent. It was like every day I had to post. So, but I post regular content in addition to that content. They want me to model jewelry. Okay. Yeah. So I would pull them off social media and then see what they're really talking about. You come across genuine, friendly, informative. Just your personality is drawing. Thanks, Dorothy. Dorothy? I said Dorothy. Thanks, Dorothy. I appreciate it. I try to be, listen, I tell people all the time that if you just be your authentic self, you don't have to be nobody else. You know what I mean? I'm like, I am imperfect like the rest of them. I go see a therapist like the rest of them, but I know my stuff. So I'm like, I don't pretend to know everything. I don't pretend to be perfect. I don't pretend like my life is perfect. I'm like, dude, I'm like everybody else. I shaved my chin hairs this morning along with everybody else. Okay. Now I have laser hair removal. So you can't pluck when you get lazy. All you can do is shave until your next one. So I'm like everybody else. I'm missing a tooth and everything. You know what I'm saying? So okay. Any questions on Instagram? Okay. Are you changing any of your brands in 2023? So no, Lynn. I'm not. Is it Lynn or Lynn? I'm pretty sure it's Lynn. I just added the Kia Kelly brand on TikTok, so I can also position myself as an influencer to get more influencer art marketing deals. I've been stuck on getting an email list. Honestly, all the emails have to be written and freebies completed, and then all the links and landing pages have got me legit stuck for so long. So, Kristen, what needs to happen is that you probably need to just hire somebody to help you with that. You can go on a website like Upwork.com and you can hire an expert for not a whole lot, but you need to have somebody help you. Because if you're stuck and you can't get beyond the stuck, then somebody's got to help you with that. You know what I mean? You've got to help. Somebody's got to help you with that. I agree with you. You have a great personality, and right, you got to be authentic. Thanks. I mean, it's just easy. If you can just be yourself, it's just easy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all laughing at my chin hairs. It's real. Thank you. The collagen guy. Hey, what's your real name? Okay, I remember you said not to accept. I remember you said not to accept 3 pieces of jewelry without commission. Oh, listen here. Listen. Thanks for the gift. So I don't accept free products for videos. Here is why. Um, okay, it depends. If Tesla was gonna let me drive a Tesla for a month for a promo, I probably would do it. If Oprah was like, "Hey," I'll probably do it. Because it's Oprah and she's gonna promote. It's Oprah. You know what I mean? But typically what happens with the business is this: they'll send you a necklace, earrings, whatever, and they want you to do an unboxing, and then they want to take that video, the raw footage. So most times they don't just want you to take that video and post it to your account on TikTok. They want to be able to run that video as an ad, either through Spark ads on TikTok, which is still ads, or they want the raw files for that to be able to run it through ads everywhere else. They're going to make way more money than what it costs them to give you that free product. And you deserve to be paid for marketing, right? So when you look at like what we do as influencers is, if I am marketing a water bottle company, right? And I am filming, I am editing, I'm writing a script, all the things, all the time. They don't have to hire a photographer, a videographer, a model, event space, or pay for flights. They just got to pay me. So you should be charging. You should be making money. Okay. All right. Let's see. More questions on Instagram. Let me see. Oh, hey, Nate, the collagen guy. We all met at MIA. Ah, so fun. So somebody else is talking. Yes, your time to do the video for them to take. So yes, listen, like you got to get paid for what you do. And it's not about like just being money hungry. It's just business. People invite me to speak and teach all the time. And I'm always like, look, there's time that associated with me. First of all, learning what it is that I do. And then now you want me to teach your people for free and they paying you. That's crazy. Like, no. You want me to do this for free, but you about to get paid for what I'm about to teach. Yeah, we're not going to do that unless you have an agreement. It's up to you to make the decision. Does that make sense? Okay. What are some influencer marketing platforms you recommend? So I don't know the name of a lot of them. I Google a lot of influencer marketing agencies and I just set up profiles a lot. There are a lot of influencer marketing agencies. And so I just set up profiles and the ones that actually reach out to me, I keep checking them, but some of them just send me like random things, non-paid products. I unsubscribe after about 4 or 5 months of nothing coming through, let me see. What about filters on TikTok? What about them? I like filters. I'm not a big filter person per se. But if I'm an expert, like if I'm teaching things on TikTok, you're typically not going to see me with like these funny filters or whatever. Typically, unless I'm doing like a trend alert or something like that. But mostly, you're not going to see me with a lot of that, especially as an expert. If you're an influencer, that's different because you're creative, right? But I'm being positioned as an expert. Let me see. More questions. Hold on. Oh, yay. Okay. So Nate, there's a lady on here talking about you on Instagram. She said her name is Christine Bryce. Wait, is Kristen and Nate, that's your husband and wife? I'm trying to get the correlation. That's a great point. Okay. May I ask how much I should be asking for? So it really depends. Like I charge $5,000 per video to create and post because they also want me to create it and post it, right? And so they want to reach my followers, which means that I worked the last 3 years to gain. So, just friends. Okay, cool. Got it. I was like, is it husband and wife? So yeah, the correlation. Okay, there we go. Kristen and Nate. There we go. So like I charge $5,000. Now sometimes like if it's like one company wanted me, they wanted exclusivity, they wanted to be able to run it as an ad for a year. I charged them $9,000 for one video, and they happily paid it because they knew they were going to make probably like $500,000 from the ad. So it just depends. Let me see more questions. Let's see any questions on. Okay, let's look at questions on YouTube. Here we go. What are some, where they pay for user-generated content? So UGC content is a hot thing right now, period, right? So influencer marketing agencies are not the ones paying for UGC. Here's the agency, and the agencies are connected with brands. And some of the brands are paying for UGC content. And so they reach out to the agencies, and then the agency finds the influencer. Right. So you want to be with agencies connected with them, and then they will reach out for user generated content. But sometimes the actual brand will reach out to you too. I created a media kit today on Canva. Good job for a recombination with the brand I worked for before. That's really good. That's really smart. And I plan on reaching out to some brands I work with in 2021 too. Okay. Let's look for some more questions on TikTok. And I got to go in like 5 minutes. I got like a whole slew of things to do today. It's Monday. Your wife is Nadia. I gotta see y'all's faces up close. Can't really see y'all's faces up close. It was a lot of y'all at MIA too. So I'm like, I have to see everybody's faces. How do you narrow down a niche for beginners on TikTok? So it just depends. So I teach business owners for the most part, right? And so it just depends on who you are and what it is you're doing. But you have to determine like, what is it that you want to be known for? So Keith on TikTok is known as a food reviewer, right? But I guarantee you when he first started, he was just navigating TikTok and couldn't figure out where he wanted to go with it. And then he went with, with being a food reviewer. And so for me on TikTok, I was like, I wasn't quite sure who I wanted to be or whatever. But as I navigated, I said, oh, I want to continue being the same expert marketer that I am and just being that on TikTok. And so now on my new account, the King and Kelly brand, I'm not sure yet. I'm asking myself, do I want to focus on like the lifestyle or by fashion, learning fashion and makeup and hair? Do I want to focus on like relationship stuff or my religion? I'm navigating it, like learning, like as an influencer, not as an expert. As an expert, I know, but as an influencer, you got to try different things and find out what works best for you, because you're going to have to show up like that every single day. And everybody's going to know you for that. And you got to ask yourself, do I want to be known for that? It reminds me of the guy, Onia. Onye, I can't remember how to say his real name, but he's known as angry reactions. And so I guarantee you, he blew up for the angry reactions, but he didn't want to stay that way. And that's why, like in 2021, I think, or 2022, he had changed his account handle to his real name. And he started doing more fun content, but he started seeing where he wasn't getting as much attention. And so his brand went back to angry reactions. I watched the whole thing and was just like, okay, like he had to navigate and go, okay, like what is actually working for me and what isn't. And he had to go back to angry reactions. Doesn't mean he has to stay there forever, but you gotta think about that as best as you can. How do you find an audience on TikTok when new to the platform? So your audience so your audience finds you, right? Because TikTok starts posting your content on the For You feed. So I was testing this the other day to see, like, okay, is my new page content, is that hitting the FYP or is it only hitting my followers? And so when you don't have any followers, it hits the FYP because there's no one else to show it to, right? And so then I started going, okay, well, now I have a couple hundred followers. Like, is it still only getting followers or is it hitting the FYP? Well, some of it is hitting the FYP. So as you create content, TikTok is gonna push it to the FYP, but they're gonna be testing out like how people are responding to your content. Meaning that like once you post a video, it's like seconds. Within seconds, they're seeing people that see this. Are they watching it all the way through? Are they engaging? Are they scrolling away? What does people experience as they are watching this person's videos or whatever, right? So it's all about posting content, but also making your content SEO friendly, like, how to this, and this, or just like SEO, meaning that what are people searching for, right? So for example, I did a video on my other page of the day where I said, the funniest dating story I've ever had, right? And I knew that there was potential of that being an index of dating stories on TikTok. And so I am watching people that have had funny dating stories come and watch that video, engage with it, and all the things, right? So if you're really wanting to reach a certain group of people, then you want to have like titles and your keywords and hashtags reaching the people that it is that you want to reach. So when I'm launching like a TikTok trend alert, right, like I did right before I went live here, the people that care about trend alerts are those that are engaging with content that uses the hashtag trend alert or TikTok trend. So I always use those particular hashtags to make sure that I'm reaching those people, but also making sure that the people that post trend alerts, that I get their content in my feed as well, so I can always see what was trending, what they see too. Okay. Girl, I was the blonde dancing awkwardly down the catwalk in the middle. You pulled me in. I can't remember. The blonde dancing awkwardly down the catwalk in the middle after you pulled me in. Oh, I think we did like a back-to-back dance together. I just watched that video recently. I think so. Hey, girl, I'm pretty sure that's you. I have 52,000 followers on TikTok, but I haven't posted consistently in over 5 months. Wow. I want to grow 100K and learn how to monetize. Okay. Well, the True Feminine, you got to get back to posting consistently. Okay. And your consistent could be once a week. Doesn't mean you have to do it every day, but you do have to get back consistent, because you can't grow if you aren't engaging, right? And then start engaging with the people that engage in your videos, okay? If I book a one-on-one call, what all comes with that? Seriously considering it. Okay. So when you book a one-on-one call with me, here's how it goes. So first things first, you fill out a form, and then we get all the details about you, your business, and then we'll start going watching your content on TikTok and then other social media platforms. And based upon what you're saying that you want help with, then we develop a strategy. And so then when we get on the call, we already have a strategy for you, and then we give you that strategy, and we do lots of Q&A. Okay, so we don't just give you a TikTok strategy, right? We give you a TikTok and marketing strategy, because growing up to 100,000 followers on TikTok is great, but what you want more is the money. So if it took you 6 months to get to 100K followers, but we help you make $50,000, I'm pretty sure you would say, I'm happy about the money more than the followers. So our main focus is, how do we make money from what you already have and help you grow? So that's what would happen on a one-on-one. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. I got 2 minutes. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. What's up? Oh, hey, Leishan. I know what that is. I know about your photo before I even saw your name. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh, I'm missing a lot. I'm sorry, TikTok has a lot of questions. How do you get a TikTok account unbanned? So one of my friends, he kept getting his account banned like randomly. He had like his whole community email TikTok support. And eventually TikTok looked at it and unbanned him, right? As long as you're not violating community guidelines, then you just probably just get people to like email TikTok so you can get on their radar, because the whole little support button thing, that don't really work too well. That don't really work too well. Another brand reached out, but Miss Kim does not body cons and swimsuits. Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Like, I've had a brand reach out to me. They wanted me to market their clothing. They were like, modesty clothing. I don't mind marketing modesty clothing, because I dress modestly anyway, but they look like the clothing was terrible. I was like, ain't no way I'm going to get caught. First of all, I ain't going to get caught dead in it. And second of all, I sure ain't going to market it. I was like, ain't no way. How do you go live on TikTok? I sell jewelry. I have a website. So you go live on TikTok once you have 1,000 followers, and you know how you click the button to like create a video, where you just scroll to the left and it will say live once you have 1,000 followers. Okay, 1 minute. Okay. I'm trying to make life insurance info interesting. Right now, I'm just face-to-face. Any advice? So if I were me, I would search on TikTok to see what are some of the other creators that talk about life insurance. What's some of their creative content? Because like a lot of times we feel like we have to be like so creative, but there's somebody on TikTok that's already doing it. May not be the same, but it'll give you creative content ideas. That's what I would do. Okay, one more question. I got to go. It's 1 o'clock. Okay, now shameless plug. So for those of you guys that are saying, Kenya, I want more help with TikTok marketing and all the things, I am teaching a 4-hour TikTok class. 4-hour, from the basics all the way to the advanced. From the basics all the way to the advanced. And it's going to be on Saturday, January 28th. Okay, so Saturday, January 28th, it's 4 hours. It's going to be recorded, so in case you can't be there the whole time. And it's only $297. 4 hours. Okay. And so on there, I'm going to teach you TikTok strategies, marketing strategies, monetization strategies. And there's going to be a lot of time at the end for Q&A. Okay. Plus, you're going to watch me create 10 TikTok videos in 10 minutes. And I'm teaching you how to create so much content so fast so that you can have things batch recorded in case you don't feel like creating content every single day. Because who wants to do that every day when you can already have content saved up? Okay. So if that interests you and you want to be a part of that, it is kenyakelly.com/intensive. If you are watching this on Facebook or Instagram, you can comment the word intensive only on Facebook and Instagram. You can comment the word intensive, INTEN, and you'll get an inbox message sent to you with the link. Everybody else, we don't have the automation set up because it's not available. You guys can go to kenyakelly.com/intensive. Okay. Y'all write that in the comments if you can. kenyakelly.com/intensive, and you can sign up for that. Again, it's Saturday, January 28th from 10 to 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So it's 1 o'clock. I got to let you guys go. I got to do something for 30 minutes and I got to call at 1 o'clock. do something else, dentist appointment, and all the things since then. Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all. I look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all on the inside of the intensive. And I'll probably be live again tomorrow. So you guys just always have your notifications on. You'll see when I'm like live and doing all the things. Okay. So make sure y'all sign up for the intensive. It's just KenyaKelly.com/intensive. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.